first of all, guys, you need to circle what the question's asking you to do. So you should be circling the set and positioning of characters on stage. And the question is asking you for one important moment. And 3 examples. So we're going to focus on the final scene. And you need to think about what characters would be on stage. So first of all, list those. So we've got Mickey and Eddie. This is after they've been shot. Mrs. Johnston and Linda. Mr. and Mrs. Lyons. The narrator. And a police officer. So first we're going to sketch. And a great idea is to decide where your audience will be. So I label where my audience are. Then to do my stage positions, I turn my page round the other way and I add my stage positions. Starting with centre stage right, and then centre stage left. Remember, it's you looking to the audience. We've then got upstage centre, upstage right, upstage left. And then as you move towards the audience, that becomes downstage. We've got downstage right, downstage left, and centre downstage. So now you've got to think about where you're going to place your characters. I turn my page back round and now look at it from an audience perspective. So first of all, Mickey and Eddie. And they're going centre stage. They're led in identical positions next to each other. And I label them just with an M and an E. I'm now going to add all the other characters. Got Mrs. Johnston between the 2 boys to show that she loves them equally. She is their mother. Mr. and Mrs. Lyons, close to Edward. I'm now going to add the narrator and I'm going to put him far away because he's non-naturalistic. And now Linda. I'm going to place Linda close to Mrs. Johnston and Mickey, perhaps looking at Eddie though. And then the policeman. I've chosen to put him on the same size as the Lions. We know there's a scene with the policeman. Now to add the set. So I'm just going to make my stage 3D rather than 2D. I'm just drawing some basic lines. I'm going to sketch my set. Now remember, everything means something. So I'm going to go for industrial buildings in the background to show it's in Liverpool to set the time period. You could take out the smoke to show that they're shut down if you wish. I'm going to go for a brick wall to show the setting, and on that brick wall I would write some graffiti and I'll choose for it to be spelt incorrectly. On one side I'm drawing terraced housing, and on the other, the same side as Eddie, I am drawing a single detached house with a window and a balcony. In the background I'm going to draw the Liver building to show that the play is set in Liverpool. It's iconic. I'm now annotating what I drew, so I'm just labelling it. So you can see I've put brick wall and graffiti, detached house, Liver building, factories, terraced housing. I'm changing my colour to green. And I'm going to colour in Mickey's door green, green with envy. And I'm just going to annotate that again. So I'm just going to write what I've done. So I've written green, green door. Changing colour, I'm going for pink, but we pretend that it's red, and I'm going to colour Eddie's door in red to foreshadow death, anger, and just annotate that again. And now you can just have a look at what I've done. Hopefully you've been drawing along, or you're going to pause here and you're going to draw exactly the same sketch for yourself. So we've all got the same understanding. So what we're going to do now is just add our explanation. We're going to explain. And you can read my example here in front of you. Mickey and Eddie are led centre stage in the same position to show that they are central characters, twins, and they are dead at the same time in the same way. You'll see now I've moved on to my second example, and that would be your second point. And I've chosen to write about terraced housing. So just have a read. I'll freeze it so that you can have a read of the whole thing. So I'm going to break away at this point, and then you can have a go yourself. Remember, it's 6 marks, so 6 minutes. Follow the instructions on Google to work your way through the whole piece.